I think first I would like to say Viva ANC, Viva. And then unfortunately in the position where I'm currently, I would also like to say Viva Bronwell, Viva! Viva Bronwell, Viva! You know, it's a great honor. Firstly, let me acknowledge my leadership. I would like to really, when I look at Umatsopo, a slave of a community, a slave for all people, and that is what the ANC is actually standing for, a better life for all. So when you ask me, who must I vote? Then it's a difficult question. Because firstly, we've got the most beautiful lady in Free State as Miss South Africa. Now this is a problem. Because yesterday we had also the great birthday of our president, and when Brenda Fassie actually said, my president, it was such a great honor, you know. Now unfortunately, I would also directly go to my premier and ask you as the leadership if you have the most beautiful lady in that province. Is the premier not the most handsome person in that province? My leadership, I will take the disciplinary hearing later for that. But really, as Muslims, it is important for us that when we are talking about being of those that is the servants of God and submit to the will of God, that is important. That is why we are Muslims. Whether you come, now I don't know, I know you said only 5 minutes, ma'am, I do apologize. But whether you come from Ghana, you are an African. Whether you come from Sudan, you're an African. Now today I'm going to say something very out of order maybe, ma'am. But you know whether you come from where. And whether you are who. If you are with the ANC, you can be assured that no segregation will take place. No discrimination will take place. And that is why I'm still sitting with the problem. Who should I vote? You know, and the important thing is, when we have this opportunity, and that is why I'm looking on that side, that Comrade Fiaz, I'm looking at Comrade Bloom. You know, when a person is standing on the stage, ma'am, you have that honor. Wow. And what I like about my premier said, my friend, when you are in the seat, you must be there to perform. And what I like about the premier and what I like about the ANC, they give you that opportunity to differ. And that is why I want to vote ANC. And with my union, South African Democratic Teachers Union, which I'm not supposed to advertise here, but I can see Mr. Spielman give me the notch. I thank you for that, Comrade Spielman. Because really, for us, our vote is no secret. As Muslims, because we feel there should never be discrimination, and that each and every one of us must obey the constitution of this country. And therefore, we also have no option but to vote ANC. And it is important for us that we get this opportunity. And therefore, as I also look at the back of my mind, currently, as I said, we have the most handsome person in the premier, or the most handsome premier, the most beautiful girl in South Africa. We're also hoping and praying that we will soon have the most beautiful Mrs. South Africa also in the province. But you know, sir, as Muslims, it is important for us what we refer to as a mashura. It is a consultation period. And that is where the ANC actually comes in. When you have a gripe, when you have a grievance, they are always ready to listen. And that is why it is an honor for us as Muslims, you know, as an umbrella from all regions, whether you come from where, that we have that opportunity. And lastly, I say I'm going over my time and I do apologize. But really, you know, as one of the great people in my time, if I look at Comrade, you know, and I look at Cyril Ramaphosa, when he actually said, ons bid saam, ons werk saam. And that is what the ANC gives for me. You know, they give me that opportunity that yes, you know, when you look and you had this dream, white and black together. You know, when we were at college, just to take a little bit back, we always said, wat het ons gedoen? The only sin is the color of my skin. But you know, Premier and the leadership of the Free State, what I can see here, and I want to acknowledge the band. Oh, that was beautiful. The music is absolutely superb. You know what I want to say is, we had this dream of black and white going together. But what this Free State is doing for me, it is showing me, and I'm looking at Valerie Peterson. You know, when the pastor actually spoke here, it was so dynamic, man. And what I can say, the dream has been taken further. That indeed, in my time, I can say, all religions will stand together under the banner of the ANC. Really, and as a minority group, you know, when you are a minority, then you feel a little small. But really, under this ANC, I tell you, as I'm standing on this stage, and maybe taking advantage, man. Really, you feel honored, you feel great, but we are also humbled. And therefore, we salute, as the previous speaker said, we salute the legacy of great people like Nelson Mandela, but especially Comrade Chris Hani. Because indeed, as they said, when you look at these youngsters and these radicals, if there is a man that could unite the South Africa, it would have been Comrade Chris Hani. And therefore, we are honored that in the same month, where our great leader is celebrating his birthday, yes, we lost a great leader in Comrade Chris Hani, but showing and looking across my people and working together. And you know, when I also like to say this for the leadership, you are taking together us as a religion. You are taking us as a rainbow nation. And today I also witness how we can actually dance nicely together. I do thank everyone and really, viva ANC, viva.
To me, today is not about one person. It's about everybody standing here together, one nation. I also realize that we're not to keep quiet. We need to make our voices heard. And without making your voice heard, it's impossible for us to realize what our needs are. And I think that's what the ANC is all about. Listening to what we have to say and making our needs possible. It's also very important to realize that you can't just stand back. Ons moet ophou net terugsit en verwag dat alles na ons toe moet kom. Ons moet opstaan vir wie ons is. Ons moet opstaan en ons stemme gehoor, laat almal ons stemme hoor. En vorentoe kom en die ANC sê ek is beskikbaar. Hier is ek. Gebruik my. Dat ek in ons gemeenskap 'n verskil en 'n sukses kan maak. Ons is nie op ons eie nie, ons is nie 'n eiland nie. En ons moet eintlik regtig almal saam staan om 'n sukses te maak van ons gemeenskappe. I was involved in sports my whole life, and all my life I was the only non-white person in the sporting community. And today, when I turn around and look at where sports has developed and what sports we have and what professionals we have in our different communities, and what a beautiful rainbow nation it is. It's really awesome to see how we can all actually stand together and unite in a sporting community as well. I've also spoken to Mayor Dora last week with regards to what I want to do in our community. So I've made my voice heard. I've given myself up to be part of our community, so our community can be a success. I thank you. Viva Africa! Viva South Africa! Viva Free State! Viva ANC!
Viva ANC, viva! Viva ANC, viva! Come on, viva ANC, viva! Viva ANC, viva! I vote ANC because I cannot afford to vote for bucket toilets. I vote for ANC because ANC do not close schools, they open schools. Viva ANC, viva! It is the only party that makes room for black, white, yellow, green,